It was always the same. Every Sunday without fail, the old man would sit in his favorite chair by the window and wait. Wait for the savory smell of roast chicken and potatoes to waft up the stairs from his wife's kitchen. Wait for the clink of forks and the murmur of voices as his 3 sons and their families joined him for dinner. Wait for the stories, the jokes, the arguments, the boisterous laughter that would fill the house and make him feel, for a few precious hours, like he was young again. Like life wasn't a long, slow slide into loneliness and regret. He still remembers how it all started. The first Sunday dinner, just the 2 of them, him and his Martha, as she had insisted on being called, not Grandma, Martha. They were so in love back then, so full of hope and dreams for the future. He was sure that nothing, not illness, not the passing years, not anything, would ever come between them. And then their sons started coming home for dinner, bringing their wives and children with them. The house, which had seemed too big for just the 2 of them, cozy and alive with the sound of children's laughter echoing through the rooms. The old man smiled, his eyes crinkling at the corners. He could still see them, their Sunday dinners, like it was yesterday. Their 5 golden years. Then the phone call came, the one that shattered everything. His oldest, Peter, his voice tight with grief, telling him that his wife, the boys, they'd all been taken by a drunk driver. The scream that tore its way out of his throat was for more than just his son and his family. It was for the Sunday dinners, for the life they had built together, brick by loving brick. Only to have it all swept away in an instant. He buried his face in his hands, trying to stop the trembling that shook his body. Martha was beside him in an instant, her hand finding his, her eyes filled with a sorrow that mirrored his own. They faced the daunting task of picking up the pieces, of trying to create a new normal in the wake of the accident. Somehow they managed. Martha, with her quiet strength and unwavering support, helped him through months that stretched into years. Each day a testament to their enduring love and the unbreakable bond of family. He learned to find joy in small things, a walk in the park, a shared glance across a crowded room, the simple act of holding hands. Martha, his rock, his confidant, his love. She made sure he didn't shut down completely, that he kept going, that he never gave up. But it wasn't easy. The Sunday dinners became a torture, a reminder of what he'd lost and what he couldn't get back. So he stopped eating on Sundays. Stopped eating altogether for quite some time. When he did start eating again, it was just on Saturdays now. He couldn't bring himself to step foot in a church after the funeral, not after all these years. The thought of judgmental eyes staring at him from behind their prayer books, of whispers echoing through the pews, was too much to bear. Now, decades later, the old man finds himself alone once more, waiting for a Sunday dinner that will never be. The house is empty. The chairs around the table are silent. The kitchen, once filled with the aroma of roasting meats and baking bread, is now cold and dark. Martha, his beloved Martha, is gone, leaving him with memories and a heart full of love and loss. He looks down at the worn tablecloth, his fingers tracing the faded patterns, each crease and stain telling a silent story of laughter and love. A tear escapes, tracing a path down his wrinkled cheek. He closes his eyes, trying to hold on to the feeling of her hand in his, the warmth of her smile, the sound of her voice. He remembers the day she died, the look of peaceful contentment on her face, the way she slipped away with a soft sigh, as if she was merely drifting off to sleep. The old man is brought back to the present by a loud bang in the kitchen. Startled, he looks around, his heart pounding in his chest. He tries to calm his breathing, to convince himself that there's a logical explanation. Maybe a pipe burst or a window shattered, anything but the truth. For he still waits for her every Sunday, just like he has for the past 43 years. Because in his heart, she is still making her way up the stairs, carrying the scent of roast chicken and potatoes, ready to spend a Sunday afternoon with her darling husband, just like she promised. And maybe, just maybe, if he holds on to that thought a little longer, the silence won't be so deafening, the emptiness a little less profound. Because in the quiet solitude of his old house, the old man finds solace in the memory of Sunday dinners and the unwavering love of a woman who waits for him every Sunday up the stairs at the dining table.